What's up, guys? It's Goldblum C137 here, and I'm gonna see if I can do like a quick review of all the figures in this wave. Now, if you saw my previous video, you would know that I said I was gonna try to do a review on these. Now, I was gonna plan to do these separately, but I thought, you know what? Let me try to do them all. Now, I know there's a bunch of other review channels out there that have already done stuff on these. So I don't think I'm gonna get too much into articulation right now, but I'm going to try. And for those of you who know, well, if you can see here, there's a figure that you probably already saw right now that it's missing in this wave that I don't have, and that's Iron Man right here. I skipped out on him. I'm pretty sure that if I run into him, I will purchase him because, like, come on, guys, it's Iron Man. But as of right now, I did it so I could complete Thanos right there. So, I'm gonna show you these guys, like, the cool things they have on them, you know, some parts of the articulation. And I'm gonna do it in the order that I received them, and then I'll do Thanos last, of course. So I'm gonna start here with King Cobra. Now, he's got some pretty good articulation, but what's weird about this wave for me is all the figures that I've had in this wave, some of their joints are either too loose or like very stiff. Like this one, it's all right. It's not bad. The hands are a little rough, but they're not bad actually. You can do that, full rotation, I think. So it's not bad at all. And just little, I think that I'm gonna try not to, but maybe, you know, spoiler alert, I might talk about the movie a bit because I did see it yesterday. It was amazing. I loved it. But it was also very, very sad, for me at least. But, you know, this is not a bad figure. The cape is nice. There were a lot of complaints on like how, oh man, I almost fell over. These things here, these like little circular, I don't know what to call them. They're supposed to be like down here kind of, but they're like floating up here. I forgot the name of the channel that was talking about it. He basically said sculpt them so that they don't do that. And you know, well, I that doesn't bother me too much. It just fell. Wow. Well, it doesn't bother me too much, but I think that they could work on that a bit. They could work on the sculpting of like their capes. Because if you see here, it's happening here too. Like, he's not just standing, but he's kind of like leaning on his cape right now, and sometimes these figures get like either back heavy or front heavy with some of their accessories, or, you know, their capes, their weapons. But nonetheless, this is a good figure. At least I like it. And I've always liked the idea of getting figures for like super villain teams, because I think those are like my favorite, like the Serpent Society, like what he's the leader of. That's what I've liked. And then there's I believe there's an ankle pivot. So Shardimus Prime would really like that, and I know he's done a review on this already. He's got I think they're double jointed knees, so they're pretty good. Double jointed elbow. Try to get it in the frame there, because I remember in my last video I was doing those little cup topper reviews, and I said, oh, look at the arc reactor, and I didn't get it in the frame of when I said that, so it was kind of weird. But I'm gonna put him aside. He almost fell over again. I'm just gonna lay it down for now. And then what was next that I could receive? Okay, look at Captain America here. So, Captain America, really good figure. Oh, and I know I didn't get the head rotation for King Cobra. So real quick, you can look up like that far up and look down like that. But yeah, my bad. Anyways, so sorry, I'm fixing my camera. All right. Captain America. I do like the design they have on the shield. It was really nice. It was amazing to me how when he got it in the movie was practically like there was 40 minutes left. But it's a very good, nice looking shield. I'm kind of bummed that we didn't get two, because he did use two. And then I know that a lot of people that have been reviewing this figure say, "Oh man, that's a great looking face sculpt." Something's off about it to me, but I'm not complaining too much because I do really like this wave a lot. I think it's one of my favorite waves, especially since it's one of my first few waves that I've actually completed. But like, I think this is my first wave that I've completed where I've bought everything separately. Every other wave that I've previously owned or still do own, I've purchased them all at once. And to me, that's not like a true hunt. When you go out hunting for these figures, you want to find them either separately or you get as many as you can. So yeah, this I got it at GameStop, I think. Yeah, I got it at GameStop. And I do like the sculpting and the paint details. It's amazing. Now his arm does rotate, double jointed elbows, I think. Swivel at the bicep, I assume. Arms go up about that far, down there, complete rotation. So head goes up about that much. Head also goes down about this much, so that's nice. The ankle pivot is amazing on this figure. I think he has double jointed knees. So yeah. When I say I think, it's just because I've seen other people review these figures and like they know exactly what they're talking about. I'm new at this, so you know, it'll take me a while. Well, it shouldn't take me too long, but just cut me some slack. So yeah, it's the Captain America figure. Really nice figure. And then next, I had received Proxima Midnight. It was funny actually because the same day that I got Cap, I ended up getting Proxima in the mail. But you know, it's pretty cool because this wave, I remember when it was first like, oh man, she's not in frame. Dang it. I remember when they first revealed this wave was gonna be out, that everybody was wondering, well, is this gonna be a movie Proxima or a comic Proxima? And I wasn't particularly thinking about that, but I do like how they went with the movie one instead of the comic one. I mean, obviously, it's a good thing they did, and I do hope that they make the rest of the members of the Black Order, because I mean, yeah, they made Cole Obsidian already, so I'll be getting that wave soon to review it, like kind of like this. And also because I think it kind of falls under that category of like the supervillain teams, kind of like the Serpent Society, and it's just a really good team to have, especially when you have like the movie versions of it. But let's get into the review of this figure real quick. So the staff she has is a very nice looking staff. In the movie, they don't talk too much about it. I'm just letting you know right now. Oh, and don't worry, I will, on the thumbnail, I'll put spoiler alert, just so you guys who haven't seen the movie, I doubt there'll be that many people that haven't seen it yet, but still, just in case. Let's go to the ankle pivot first. So she does have ankle pivot. She does, I think she has double jointed knee. Yeah, she does. So she can, here, let's do it to this one. She can rotate her hand. I think the arm here, it won't go like the full rotation because of this shoulder pad she has, but I think this one will. I just realized I'm barely getting this stuff in frame. The head will go up this much due to the hair, so not too much, but it will go down a good bit. So, and then looking, it's pretty good, like looking to the sides. And then she's got, I want to say it's ab crunch, but it doesn't seem like ab crunch. And then I do recall that she has double jointed elbows, so that's nice. I think this is one of the first female figures that have double jointed elbows. So that's nice. So let's get this figure off to the side. And I'm trying to see here, who did I receive next? Oh yeah, Songbird. Let's get this one out of the way because I'm afraid she might fall. So just so you guys know, this is what she looks like standing. I know that the effects are a bit slanted, but I don't want to move them right now because I'm afraid of her just falling over. So for the sake of the rest of this video, I'm going to make sure that that doesn't happen. So yeah, let me just take them off now so I can show you guys. Alright, so she doesn't have double jointed elbows like her other figure in this wave, like the other female figure in this wave, so kind of a bummer. She does have open like palm hands, so, and she doesn't have interchangeable hands, so you know, that's not too bad. Head, kind of, like with all the female figures, of course, if they have long hair, that's gonna, and they sculpt it back, that's gonna hinder some movement. So we can't always complain, because I'd rather get the hair sculpted in than like the Barbie dolls do, or like the Hot Toys do. But yet again, Hot Toys are very, very detailed. So then you got the knee rotation, double jointed knees. You got ankle pivot. Yeah, you got ankle pivot. You got the swivel at the thigh. And yes, these figures all have a swivel at the thigh. I'm gonna, when I review them, I'm gonna use certain figures to just explain, you know, because I am reviewing these all at once instead of separately in an individual video. But yeah, it is nicely sculpted, and it's a pretty good figure. So let's put that off to the side. Next, my favorite one in this wave. I really like the details on this one. If you saw my last video, you noticed that the Spider-Man cup topper was my favorite one, and this one was also my favorite one. I really liked it, and in the movie I also really enjoyed him. And spoiler alert right now, yes, he does die, and it's so sad, but man, it's amazing. It's crazy. And I'm gonna reveal another spoiler when I review Thanos right now, for those of you that still haven't seen the movie. But yes, it is so sad. It made me want to cry. Anyways, so with the Spider-Man figures, you have this, like, I don't know what to call it, this like thing where you can move the arms out like that, basically, like all the way back there, kind of, and then like really forward, and then the head moves up, and I just popped his head off. Let's see here, and his head does move up like this much, and then this much down. There is no swivel, never mind, there's bicep swivel, I think, or like right at the shoulder. And then the shoulder moves up like this much, and then here's that swivel I was talking about, just in case you didn't see it the last time. And then the hands do rotate. I don't know what it is on mine, but the little hands, like this one's okay. It's not like loose, but this one, This one's just like really loose. I can do it with one finger. It's weird. Because I remember Shartimus Prime, his Captain America figure had really loose legs. Mine doesn't. So there's, of course, with the figures that are going out, there's some slight defects in certain figures. I don't know why. But yeah. And then there's of course, there's the ankle pivot. So that's nice. Then there's the double jointed knees. Oh yes, and the double jointed elbows. So that's cool. So yeah, I'm trying to get this thing back in now. Look at that. But yes, very nice figure. I think it's my favorite one out of this wave, first favorite. So I'll see if I can rank them at the end of this video. Alright. The last figure before we get to Thanos. Let me see if I can move him. Oh, that's kind of better. Alright, Taskmaster. So with what you've seen with all the other figures so far, yes, he's got double jointed knees. He has ankle pivot. He's got the bicep swivel. He has an ab crunch. I don't think I showed that with the other ones. What am I missing? He's got a thigh swivel. His head does move up a bit and also down a bit because of his hood that he wears. And it's another thing with the cape. Like if you see here, it's pegged on. I think it's pegged on. That doesn't look too bad. I think the peg, like undid itself, but when I saw it earlier, I pegged it in and it was like just floating. I don't know why it's working now. I mean, at least that looks good to me. I don't know about anyone else. His gun is in his holster. His shield is quite nice. That's a T. It looks like a Y right now by the way he's holding it. His sword is also quite nice. And I'm just trying to wrap this up quickly so I don't make this video too long. It's already about 17 minutes long. And I still gotta get to Thanos. But yes, not a bad figure. I do like this one. And this was the last one I received. And I think, in the way I received them, I'd say that's my least favorite to most favorite, but complete lie, because since Spider-Man is my most favorite of this wave, Taskmaster would have to be like my third to last. So you know how there's a second to last, he'd be the one before that. I'd say my least favorite figure in this wave is Songbird. I don't know why, but I still like the figure. It's just my least favorite. But yeah, Taskmaster. So there he is. Now we gotta move on to Thanos. And Thanos is, let me just say, he was an insane villain in this movie. And yeah, of course he's not gonna fit in the frame. It's gonna go up to his waist. So I'm gonna see how I can do this. Let's go with articulation first, and then I'll go straight to the details on him. So he can look up this much, and then he can look down this much, and then he's got the head rotation right there, and then his elbows moves up that much and that much. There's a bicep swivel. I can't seem to, oh wait, duh. And then the arms do fully rotate all around, so that's cool. And then there's a thigh swivel. Okay, well, there's a waist swivel here, and then there's a thigh swivel. Man, this is harder than I thought. All right, there's a thigh swivel, and there's an ab crunch. So when you do the ab crunch on him, he looks like that. When you do it moving back, when you do it down, it's basically like looking down at something small. At least that's what it looks like. He does have ankle pivot, so that's very nice. Alright, let's get into detailing real quick. Alright, detailing. Let me just say another thing about the movie. Spoiler alert right now. In the trailers, they talked about if he's like he could wipe out the universe or half the universe with a snap of his fingers. He does that. So, you know, it's insane. That's how Spider-Man dies. You know, he like evaporates because Thanos snapped his fingers. But, you know, the movie itself, I mean, it kind of left us on a cliffhanger for those of you that have seen it already. And I think that it was great. So the movie itself was amazing. Now I'm trying to think here. The detailing is really good. I do like how they had how when he took off his armor in the movie, and that's not a spoiler because he does it in one of the trailers. Like he literally takes his helmet off, and then we see him in his casual clothes. I do like how he still has like the shoulder pads, the knee pads, and like some of the gold from his. And this is just like I guess his regular clothes. And he's got this like butt flap shirt thing here. I don't know what it is. I mean, I don't know why, but yeah. And then you have the gauntlet. I'm gonna try to get this as close as possible, and I know that the lighting isn't that good, but it's getting late and I had to, you know, make the best out of it. So here, see if I can turn it a bit. So like that